Hey guys, I just wanted to do an update on my container garden. It has been extremely hot here in my region. We are actually in a drought right now. It did rain this morning a little bit, but it wasn't enough to really do anything. I know my plants were extremely happy to see the rain, but probably still going to have to water tomorrow. I'm not going to water today though, but we'll do an update. I'm not going to do the beans because I've already done a video on the beans. This is the Roma tomato that I bought. You know, I told you Lowe's was going to get rid of them, and I went ahead and bought them. This thing has gotten huge. It has really grown up. It's got a lot of little tomatoes in there. I don't know if, yeah, you can see them. But it's really doing good. I had to secure it to the porch because the cage was wanting to move, and I think it's because it's in this bucket that's kind of got a little slope to it, so the cage doesn't really do good with it. These are the cucumbers. They are doing fine. They have some new growth on them, if you can really see that. They're just trying to survive like everything else. It is so hot here that everything has just kind of stopped producing and really just making it through the humidity and the heat. So if you notice, I have changed some things around. I finally got my big box over here on the other side. I've moved the table completely, so I have no plants on the table anymore. This is my crookneck squash plant. He's doing pretty good. If you remember in the last video, he was completely hanging out of the pot, and it drove me crazy. So I have moved him here. I've got some of them propped up on the box, and he's got some growth, some new growth. He's doing really good. I was trying to see if I could find, there's one there, and there's some over here. Right there's one. But he seems to be doing pretty good. The leaves look really healthy on it. I had sprayed Sevin Dust in the bottom, and I have found that that's the best way to keep down on the squash bugs. And because of the rain today, it washed all of my Sevin Dust away, so I'm going to have to put some more in there. This is my Black Beauty zucchini. I put him up here on the box also. And there's my little puppy. Hey, Tucky! But he's doing real good too. He's got some new zucchini down there. I was trying to look in there, see if there was any more. But I had Sevin Dust sprayed down in the bottom also in this one, and it has seemed to keep the squash bugs away. These leaves look really healthy. So these two plants have really made a good comeback, and I'm glad that they have. This is the beefsteak tomato, that I picked up with the Roma one, and it's got some tomatoes coming on. Now, I figured this one would have been a lot taller by now, but I guess it just takes a little bit longer for them to get taller. If anybody knows anything about indeterminate tomatoes and why he's not really growing that tall yet. This is a sweet banana. I have been picking tons off of my sweet banana pepper plants. So, and they've done really good. That one can probably come off now. This is the zucchini that was in that pot by itself, and if you remember, I put him in this container, and he's doing really good. I've already picked 2 zucchini off of this thing, and there's another one that's coming up right there. if I would have left this one in the container that it was in, the little bitty pot, it would not have survived. It would have been gone. So I'm really glad that I made the decision to move it. I don't know why they have this yellowing on the leaves. If anybody knows why it's doing that. I want to say that kind of looks like the mites, the little spider mites. It's like a yellowy, splotchy looking stuff on the leaves. Or it may be a magnesium deficiency, which I can add some Epsom salt to it. Alright, up here on the porch we have my debut tomato. You know, I had 2 of these, but I wound up having to pull one of them completely up. It died. I'm really not sure why. This one seems to be doing good. We got some tomatoes on there. Could probably pull those off and let those finish ripening in the house. And it also has new little tomatoes coming up on it. So it seems to be doing fine. That is my rosemary. This is my mammoth jalapeno. It's got a bunch more coming back on it. If you remember, I picked about 12 of them not too long ago. So he seems to be doing good. It's so hot that everything's just kind of surviving. These were on here before the heat really hit. So that was the new addition. That's the purple bell. Hasn't really gotten too much taller. He's got some little buds down there that are starting to make. That is my cat grass. I'm growing it for my kitty cat just to have a little treat. I'm gonna put it in the house. This is parsley, basil, and cilantro. The only thing that came up was the basil, this one. I went ahead and bought a cilantro plant because it never came up, and it's probably been 4 weeks now. So, and I need cilantro for my salsa that I'm gonna make. Alright, over here is a sweet banana pepper. Again, he's just surviving right now because of the heat. It's even too hot for the peppers. Right there is my lavender, and back here in the back is the carrots. Still can't wait for those to come up. I think we still have about 20 more days, I think, before they'll start coming up. So, and moving over here, these are my strawberry plants. I'm gonna wind up moving them to a bed that I have out here in the back. But they've done pretty good. It's just really not time, you know, for strawberries right now, but they may do again in the fall. And that's just some lettuce that I have back there that's dying. So that's my citronella plant. I had to tie it up because the wind was wanting to knock it down. But I just wanted to give you an update on the garden, how everything was doing. Hopefully this heat will kind of slack off before too long. But everything seems to be doing pretty good. It's nice and green and it's living. That's the big thing. When the humidity and the heat back off, everything will start, you know, producing really good again. So thanks for watching.